Vixen. My name is Amanda. I've been part of this Catharsis organization, and it's our 6th time gathering here in the last 5 years as Catharsis on the Mall, and it's just such an honor to be part of this community through all of our growing pains and seeing people showing up as sovereign beings to stand up for peace and our First Amendment right. And just the fact that taking care of you means taking care of me, and what that means for our community and how we can do that for each other. Want to welcome anyone to help themselves to soap. We have free soap on tables and free masks around. There is a hand wash station in the back. It's foot pedal operated. Please use the water gingerly, as we're not hooked up to a hose. And remember that when you're washing your hands, you're loving yourself, you're blessing yourself, and we can do that for ourselves at any moment. We can baptize ourselves, we can bless ourselves, and that we are water, and water carries a frequency, and it is a really beautiful thing for us to be able to bless ourselves, raise our frequency to a place of harmony, because outer peace begins with inner peace. And now we have Mary here. She's settling in. Oh, Betty.
You're the Mary, remember?
And we're going to learn a little bit about EMI, which is EMY. EM1. EM1. So that's really exciting. I'm super excited. Betty's been telling me about this for the last 24 hours, and she's really excited to teach us how we can better take care of ourselves and each other. She's been part of Catharsis, this community, for the last few years, and it's been such an honor to be able to see all these different artists come out and shine bright here on the mall. Whenever you're ready. Awesome. So I just want to give thanks for the sunshine today and the ability to be in this place together, feeling the beautiful rays of the sunshine. Thank you so much for the clear skies. I want to give thanks to my ancestors for keeping me safe and my angels for keeping me safe, and also looking out for all of you. Been putting out big prayers every day for thanks and for love. Always giving thanks and gratitude, because we have the power to manifest things. And when we focus our energy and intentions on the things we are thankful for, rather than the things we do not want to manifest, that is where our power lies. So please remember that. Continue to give thanks for the things that you have, for the good things that are coming your way, and the good things that you have. And I give thanks for you sharing your information.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. This is my 4th year at Catharsis. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I do a lot of art. My name is Betty Dalpe Gao, or KO, and I do a lot of art on bioremediation, art activism, environmentalness. Oh, yes. So I do a lot of work on environmentalism mixed and art as, part of life. Art is what we're doing. So this workshop is going to be on effective microorganisms. One, it's a probiotic that's made. It's a synthesis of yeast, phototrophic bacteria, lactobacilli, and they work together synergistically to help break down, ferment organic matter, compost, and make it into a very rich super soil. And this technology was found by Dr. Higa, an agricultural scientist in Okinawa. And he had before done agriculture sciences with orange farming, but he got very sick from the pesticides, and he decided to only use things that were non-toxic. And one day, after just studying one microorganism at a time, he just got frustrated and just poured them out onto the compost heap outside. And a few days later, the grass there was growing much better than anywhere else. And he realized that all these things had to work together. These microorganisms in nature are found together. And so I am doing a workshop to show you how to activate and expand EM1, and I will let you know how to use it also. You can use it to clean the air, you can use it to clean your bathroom, you can use it to condition soil. They've used it to clean ponds that have been filled with algae, mud balls, and things like that. And I mean, this is one of those things that can help save the world if you are also really willing to do it. Yay! So I am honored for Water is Life, Mini Wakoni, and thank you, Yamaya, and thank you for all the stewards of the land. So this particular formula is Dr. Higa's, and you can get EM1 at different stores. You can, once you get really good at it, you can even make it yourself. And so this is a compost activator. It's actually food grade. So what you do to activate it, because this bottle is probably about anywhere from like $26 to $32, and the thing is, you can actually expand this like 20 times to get 20 times this bottle, and you save a lot of money, and you can use it for lots and lots of things. And then after this, you actually dilute it 1 tablespoon to a gallon of water, and you use that on your cleaners, on your soil within a day. So what we have here, because this is a living organism, it needs something to eat. So we use unsulfured molasses. It has vitamins in it, and it has the sugars. And so a 1-to-1 ratio to a 20 parts water. You can also use rice. When you take rice, and a lot of Asians rinse their rice before they eat it. So you take the water from rinsing the rice and you add that. You can do it in place of the molasses, or you can do it with the molasses. And then you add this to the water, and you wait 7 days for it to ferment. And then after 7 days, if it smells kind of like a little bit alcohol-y, then it's good to use, and then you can dilute it and use it on all your applications. So it's food safe, and it's this thing called beneficial soil succession, which has been happening. Like, it was used in ancient Amazonian cultures. They use it in Korean farming. It's just being re-welcomed to agriculture. And the thing about it is, once you use this, you don't actually have to wait a long time for composting to happen when you would normally do it with hot rot or vermicomposting. Once you do your layers of organic matter, your food waste, it can be like fish, it could be meat, it can be like bones and food, and you keep layering it with bokashi and EM1. You don't actually have to wait. You can dig a pit into the dirt, you can throw it in it and cover it up, and it's anaerobic fermentation that's happening, so you don't even have to turn the soil. It will actually all just degrade on its own, and the plants around it will actually get the nutrients through. Or if you want, you can actually dig up the soil and use it again for other things. You can do this even in your own apartment if you have an airtight container, because it's anaerobic, non-oxygen. You would do the layers and layers of the degrading material, plant material, or food or compost, and this, and then when you're done, you can just put it in a pit. So this cleans the air. So if you have a place that smells, you have like animals, or like just maybe you're near like a outdoor camping, outdoor toilet, you can actually, this will actually break down the things that are causing the smells. And because what it breaks down into is actually amino acids and other things that actually help the environment. And because it's a living thing, once it uses up its food source, it becomes non-toxic in itself. So it's safe around you. It's food grade. You can use it around kids, around animals. There's really no problems with it. The only thing is it's you don't want to do it on top of like glass things that you don't want to have, like lenses and things like that. So I will welcome people to come and get some afterwards. You just wait 7 days for it to expand, and then you can have it for free. So the other reason I have the vinegar is if your molasses is sulfured, sometimes you do want to break that down. You just put an equal part 1-to-1 with the apple cider vinegar. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and you can come up as a show and tell and look at things. The other bioremediation materials I have are also oyster mushrooms, which break down toxins, and I also have oysters, which one oyster can filter 24 gallons of water per day. And here you go. I was just gonna say for show and tell, if you want to see other bioremediation materials, I have oyster mushrooms and oysters themselves. I would do like another lecture about bioremediation, but since I'll just show you this one, and then if you're curious, I can tell you about medicinal plants. I've also studied herbalism, material and medicinal plants. Oh, yeah, here, you have an orb. You can go inside and show them. Inside the orbs are moss, oyster mushrooms, turkey tail mushrooms, mussels. These are all things that help them filter and restore balance to the land. So this is EM1. It's brown and has a nice earthy, sweet smell to it. And the white flakes in it are microbes. It's a living material.
Okay.